Welcome back to part 5 of House Build. I'm How To Bob. We've got our plumbing inspected. It's all laid out. We passed our initial plumbing inspection and we have our decal. It's time to do the flat work now. So we've got the pump truck out, the concrete pump truck. We put a vapor barrier down over top of the gravel. So let's take a look down in the basement where they've already started pumping concrete. Going to start on the farthest part of the basement away from the door. So we've got a few guys working the concrete. And you can see on the foundation walls, got a line drawn. That's how high we want the floor, the basement floor, to be. It's about 4 inches of concrete once it's all poured. So we just pour it up to that point and level it up and put a taper down towards the drains. Now the excavator's come out and he's pushed the gravel down to get our drainage tile covered, and we'll continue working the concrete in the basement, make sure it's as level as possible. And you can see we just keep filling and dragging it over, make sure it's flat and level. Small taper towards the drain, the floor drain, once we get over to that area. And we're going to put an expansion joint right in here. So we'll set the expansion joint down in concrete. And we'll start to smooth it out for our finished surface using a bull float. Okay, once this gets smoothed out, we're going to add another expansion joint here. This will just control any cracking that might happen years down the road. And you can see on the standpipe there, the little green sticker. That's our inspection sticker. It says that we passed our initial inspection. And we have a rough in down in the basement for an additional bathroom in the future. So this basement will be set up for an additional bathroom. It'll have 2 bathrooms upstairs and rough in for one in the basement. So we've got enough concrete down in here for now to working it over towards the doorway and smoothing it out as we go. Give it a nice, smooth, finished surface on top, and just kind of working our way out the door. And got people starting on the garage area while people are working on finishing up the basement area. And once they get finished, they'll start moving up to the garage area, and we'll fill that in. Like to go a little bit thicker on the garage. A lot more weight will go into the garage. It's also nice to have a slight decline going out of the garage. That way, if any water would be in the garage, it'll flow out of the garage. So we'll put a little bit of a decline going out of the garage. It's not going to be perfectly level, just a little bit lower on the garage door side. And again, that just keeps the flow of water headed out of the garage instead of having it going towards the house. So we're just putting the finishing touches on the basement, getting that last little bit smoothed out. And we're headed back up to the garage, starting to smooth that out, level out the garage with a slight decline going out of the garage door. And it needs to be smoothed off. Once that gets smoothed off, have a nice finished surface. So we're done with the pump. See if we can get the excavator back in here and fill in around the foundation next. Check back for the next episode of House Build. Make sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon for all the updates. I'm How To Bob. Thanks for watching.